Let's take a look at Pythagorean Theorem. So you'll definitely see this on the test. We're going to do 3 different examples here. That's what we have to know. So first of all, to use Pythagorean Theorem has to be a right triangle, right? So you'll see this little guy right here. That signifies that it's a right triangle, and then the rules will work. First thing we need to know, formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? And so here, like this would be a, that would be b, that would be c. So c is always this longer one, and that's referred to as the hypotenuse. Okay, so a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? So now we're going to have, let's plug in our numbers, 6 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. Okay, and then so 6 squared, 6 times 6, 36 plus 8 squared, 64 equals c squared. 36 plus 64, that's 100, equals c squared. And then we just have to square root each side, so we get rid of the c squared, and it just becomes c. And square root of 100 is 10. We have c equals 10. Okay, that's the first one. That's really all there is to it. We'll do a couple more and make sure everybody's feeling good about these. And so sometimes it'll be different numbers, like they might give you different ones, and we'll look at a few of these. So we'll do this one is kind of the same, just getting comfortable with this. Okay, so we have 8, 10, and c, right? And our formula was a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? So we have 8 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared, right? 8 times 8, 64. 10 squared, 100 equals c squared. All right, and then we have, just add these two together, we get 164 equals c squared. So a little bit trickier. You may have to play with this a little bit to get the answer. Now if they just said, so right, we're going to do square root to each side, again to get rid of the squared, and then c could equal the square root of 164. Like that. It may not be that simple. They may say something like, in your answer choices, is most nearly 12 or is most nearly 13 or whatever. If you get that, the best thing you can do is just, if it's not obvious to you, is plug in the answer choices. So if it says most nearly 12, then you think, okay, what is 12 squared, right? 12 times 12, 144. Like, that doesn't seem quite right, maybe 13, right? And if it says most nearly 13, plug that one in. 13 times 13, that's 169, right? So that means that the square root of 169 equals 13. So pretty close, right? And so most nearly 13 would definitely be the answer that we would want to go with. One more. Okay. Erase my triangle. Okay, and make sure it's a right triangle, right? Okay, so this one, a equals 9. This time they don't give us b, but they do give us the hypotenuse c, right? So that's fine, that doesn't bother us. 9 squared plus b squared, 15 squared. Okay, and then again we just do a little bit of math. 9 times 9 is 81, plus b squared equals 15 squared is 225. And now we need to get rid of this 81, so we get this b by itself, so we can do the square root and get on our way. So subtract 81 both sides, and we have b squared equals 144. So 225 minus 81 is 144. Square root on each side, square root of 144 is 12. B equals 12.